Hi guys, it's Toby Trundle here, the creator of the Save My Life programme and the UK's #1 obesity weight loss coach. I just wanted to drop you this really quick video today because I've literally just come back from one of my weight loss groups, okay, out in Essex, and tonight we've done a mindset session, which means that we go through, we reassess where we are at the minute, the goals that we have for the future, and remind ourselves of why we are trying to lose weight. And I wanted to do a little bit of that with you tonight and share what I shared in my group earlier on this evening. Now, in terms of getting back into the zone, guys, I know a lot of you struggle to keep on plan all the time and keep your thoughts and feelings in the right place for weight loss. And I think it's really hard for some of you unless you've got the support around you in order to get back in that mindset again where you're ready to lose weight, you're fully committed to your goal, and you know where you want to be. And obviously it helps with our guys that they're in a program and surrounded by people just like them, and obviously myself and my instructors helping them. But for you guys out there who maybe don't get that support from anywhere, and don't get that support from your family or others around you, then I think sometimes it helps to know what you can do to try and get back on track. So I'm going to share with you a few things I've done with my group tonight in terms of exercises and sort of almost flushing your mind out and resetting about where you are and what you've achieved so far. So the first thing I want you to do is write down on your bit of paper everything that you can think of that right now in your life is making you feel awful about yourself, or making you feel down, or making you feel upset or unhappy. Get all of that negative stuff out of your mind. Write on a bit of paper, 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 30 if you can, or more. And just write down everything that's getting you down, not just to do your weight loss, not just to do your diet, obviously include those things, but things like, oh, the weather's getting me down, or this person's pissing me off at work, or whatever, anything like that, guys, that is bugging you, and possible things that could be taking your mindset out of the zone of being focused on your weight loss. Write it down, okay? Write it down on a bit of paper and get it out of your system, and read it out loud to someone or tell someone about it and get it off your chest, and then look at that list, guys, and think, is anything on there really that important, and should it be holding my weight loss back? If you're committed to your goal and you know that you want to do this for the long term, then why are you letting those things on that bit of paper get in your way? Okay? Next thing I want you to do, after you've done that and got all that stuff off your chest, forget about it, okay? If it helps you, then what you can do is write a column next to there and write an explanation of how, or an explanation or a solution of how you're going to sort that problem out, okay? And then sit down and seriously think about this, guys, and then obviously action that and completely clear that bad thing that's fogging your brain. Next thing I want you to do is write down 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 on your page. 1 to 5 is the easiest to start off with. And write down 5 things that you have achieved in the last 6 months in terms of your weight loss, in terms of your fitness, in terms of your how you feel in yourself, your lifestyle, what foods you're now eating, your medical conditions, and write those down, okay, guys? I had ideas tonight about coming off medication for diabetes, good weight loss. I'm talking from guys losing sort of 2 stone in 2 weeks to like 10 pounds in their first week. And people who are slightly longer, so they've lost 3 or 4 stone over the last 6 months. Write that weight loss down, okay, if that's important to you. Your fitness, maybe you're getting out and walking every day, or maybe you completed a 5k charity event or something like that, okay? But also other things, if you want to incorporate them and you can't think of weight loss or fitness-based goals, other things that are going well in your life, your job's going well, you're earning more money, you're seeing your family more often, you're spending more good quality time with your kids, anything like that, write it down. What have you achieved in the last 6 months that is linked to your health, your fitness, your lifestyle that has now changed? And if you can't think of 5 of those, then maybe you need to reassess and think about why you're doing this and why you're on a journey to lose weight. And that's my next point. So after you've written those 5 things down about what you've achieved, okay, then I want you to think back to before you started your weight loss journey and your fitness journey and your lifestyle change. Think about, I want you to write down in a paragraph or an extended sentence why you originally started this. Okay, why did you start your journey? Why did you start your weight loss? What were the reasons? And go deep into this, guys. Is it for your family? Is it to set an example for others around you? Is it to just do it for yourself? Is it to just do it for yourself? And on that point, guys, you should be doing this for yourself and not for other people, unless it's directly impacting people around you. If you making your diet change is then impacting your other halves or your kids or whatever, and making them a healthier and happier lifestyle and giving them something, then great. Write it down, guys. Write it down. That's how these sorts of healthy eating and lifestyle changes work. Okay. And then I want you to compare the two. So compare your 5 that you've achieved and why you originally started, and just reassess and see about whereabouts you are on achieving things in accordance with what you wanted to achieve before you started. Okay. And just reflect on that for a minute. Think about how far you've come. Think about the small challenges you've overcome and the small things you have achieved that have made that big lifestyle change. So after you've written why you started your program and why you started your journey, I want you to write down where you are at now. Okay? I want you to write down where you are at now, and then compare that to how you were before you started. And see if there's a difference. And if there is, then great, like you're doing well. And these things take time. You need to enjoy the journey and focus on the journey and not on the outcome. But on that point, you also need goals. And goals are important because they keep you pushing yourself and they keep you focused. But they only do that if you are constantly reminding yourself of them. So what I want you to do is write down a 14-day goal for the next 2 weeks, okay, beneath those paragraphs, and then write a 30-day goal beneath that for those. Now, your goal needs to be specific to you, okay. It doesn't have to be weight loss based. It doesn't have to be I want to lose a stone in the next 4 weeks or anything like that. It can be fitness based, just simply getting out and walking more, or a certain amount of times a week, or it can be getting into a certain size of clothing. Set yourself a goal. Now, it needs to be specific, as I just said, but it also needs to be realistic, but a bit of a stretch. So, for instance, if you know that you've done other diets before and you can lose 1 stone in 4 weeks, then push yourself a little bit more. So say, okay, I want to lose 1 stone and 4 pounds in the next 4 weeks. And embed that in your head, because that you pushing that means that you've actually got to try something different and try a little bit harder to reach that goal. Now, make yourself accountable for that goal, either with your friends around you or your family, and get them to check up on you, okay? Get them literally to say, have you done that? Have you reached that? How's your eating been this week? And if it helps you guys, write yourself a diary, okay, of every day going up to that goal, what you've done to contribute towards your goal. If it's applicable for you, what's taken you further away from that goal because you've maybe fallen off plan or been bad. Don't worry about those things, just crack straight back on again. But it keeps you accountable, and if someone else is checking that, then you're more likely to do it. Now, the other thing with that goal is don't just write it down and forget about it. You need to constantly remind yourself of that, and we tell our guys to make goal cards. Now, what you need to do is write down your goal. So, for instance, if it is, I want to lose 1 stone in the next 4 weeks, you need to write down your goal card. In the next 4 weeks, I will have lost 1 stone. Okay, so put it in the present tense. Okay, don't put it in the future tense because that's too far ahead. You don't need to think about the future. Think about now and what actions you're taking now in order to get to that goal in the next 14 days, 30 days. Okay. Now I want you to write down those cards. I want you to make 5 or 6 of them and stick them all around your house where you see them consistently, okay? And every time you see them, read them out to you. Read them out to yourself 3 times, okay? In your head or out loud, okay, just to remind you of your goal. So if you've got one stuck on the back of the toilet door, or you've got one stuck on the back of the cooker or the back door, or even like me, sometimes I stick mine on my glove box in my car, yeah? I'm constantly seeing it, and every time you see it, remind yourself of it. And that will unconsciously imprint in your brain, and it will help you to make unconscious decisions and make good food choices, good exercise choices, and take you further towards your goal rather than away from your goal. So consistently remind yourself of those, okay? And this is all part of the reset process. You need to get your mind back into it, okay? Another good exercise you can do is something called What's New and Good. So after you've made your list of all the rubbish stuff that's going on in your life and getting you down and impacting your weight loss, then write a list of what's new and good in your life. What things are giving you positive outlook, who's driving you forward, how you feel after that exercise session you've done at the weekend, what little good changes you are making to combat the bad, okay? But honestly guys, those bad things, just get rid of them because they're not taking you further towards your goal, okay? They're not taking you any quicker towards where you want to be, all right? So, list of bad things, okay, that's all going on at the minute, all the rubbish, okay, that's getting you down and making you feel just rubbish about life, okay? Forget about them or come up with solutions for them. 2, write down 5 things which you have achieved in the last 6 months, okay? Write down why you originally started your weight loss journey and what are the deep down reasons to why you want to lose weight. Compare them to the list, okay? And then write down where you are at right now and reassess where you are in terms of your goal that you originally set before you started this program and the reason you started the program, and compare those to the results you have achieved. And in all honesty guys, I would bet you that half of you have actually, if you've stuck on track and you've done well and you've sort of been in the zone, then you would have achieved them. If not, then maybe you need to just reset again, find a time when there's less stress, etc., etc., and bang, go for it, okay? And then that is your time, okay? But either way, the 30 days and the 14-day goal that you're going to set for yourself at the end of this video is also going to help you and keep you focused, so make sure you do that. If you want to write your goals below, then please do so, okay? Or if you want to share them on our Facebook page, then please do so to keep yourself accountable to the rest of the world, and like put it out there that you know where you want to be, and that from now on you're going to be getting back onto that journey as much as you can. Till next week guys, have a great week and I will catch up with you then.